I'm Corporal Brian Quick. I work for Missouri Capitol Police Department. My major responsibilities here at work are I run our explosives K-9 unit. We're on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to assist with any emergencies that may arise. As long as I can remember, I've always wanted to be in law enforcement. I'm not really sure what brought me into it or what drew me to it. I just always thought it would be fun and exciting and something different every day. I started researching the field, and when I found out that that is what I wanted to do, I followed through. It took a whole lot of hard work and a lot of effort on my part, but I made it, and you can too. To become a law enforcement officer in the state of Missouri, you have to be certified. That included for me, out of high school, I attended college and then went to the Law Enforcement Training Institute in Columbia, Missouri to receive my certification. Once I graduated from the Law Enforcement Training Institute, I came to work for Capitol Police. I've been here for 10 years. It was 10 years in February. And after several years of working, I realized that I wanted something different. So I began to collect other certifications that I could do along the way, including hostage negotiation, weapons of mass destruction training, and now, my most important job, I'm a K-9 handler for the department. If you want to do a job like mine, it's important, and employers look for, your personality. Are you good with people? Do you work well with the public? You have to be able to treat everyone as an equal, even when you're very upset at the time. You also have to have a great work ethic and realize that you're going to be called out quite often. It's a lot of hard work, but it's worth it in the end. One example of Durango and I, while being at work, we got a call to a local high school. As we arrived at the school, we gathered the information and began doing our check of the school, our sweep throughout. Dogs have a sense of smell that's about 30,000 times greater than a human's. They can pick up on things that we may not know. That's why it's important to trust your dog. If you don't trust them, they won't do you any good. An example of this is, while we were at the school, I was walking down the hallway with Durango performing a sweep of various areas and lockers. His alert to me is that he will sit wherever he finds it. I pulled him off of the scent at the locker, moved him down, brought him back, and he sat on the exact same locker again. After locating the name of the student that owned the locker, I brought him back up, had him open his locker for me, and looked around. I found a hat. My thought was, what are you doing to me? You're embarrassing me at this time. When actually, after further investigation, it was found that he had gunpowder residue on his hat. And even though I couldn't see it or smell it, Durango knew it was there. I think the classes that prepared me most for this line of work when I was in high school would be typing reports. That is a big part of our job. You have to know your English classes ties right in with your typing classes. You have to be able to present yourself in a professional manner at all times, which leads us to debate class. Debate class to where you can deal with the public and have a good argument together for why you're doing what you're doing. If there's anything in high school that I wish I had done differently, it would be that I'd pay a little more attention and focus a little more on my studies. At the time, I thought I wasn't going to need it, and even though my teachers told me, I'm preparing you for the future, I didn't listen. If a student's interested in a career like mine, my suggestion would be to pay attention to your schoolwork. Really study hard, investigate and study what you want to do, and make a wise career decision. It is a big step, it's hard work, but it's well worth it in the end.